I used to be a sportsman, and I used to be quite active in my school with my friends. I used to go out, play basketball, soccer, table tennis, and I was just normal like any other young person. I never ever thought that I would even become a priest. When I was studying in the school, I wanted to be a police officer. So I was preparing myself to become a police officer. But God has got a plan, a better plan than what we planned. So slowly, every day He makes us to understand what is His plan. So that's how the priesthood came about.
Was there a certain event that really inspired you to become a priest?
Yes, it was when I was studying year 10. I went for this external classes. Like on a Sunday, I was returning back from the classes on my push bike. It was getting dark in the evening. I heard a cry somewhere. When I stopped push bike, I thought it's a cry of a cat. In a distance, there was a little bundle that was being pulled by stray dogs. In India, we have a lot of stray dogs and all that. So the bundle was being pulled by the stray dogs. I thought a cat is caught up in that and the dogs were pulling it. So I went there with a stick and I chased away the dogs. And I opened the bundle. To my shock, it was a newborn baby girl. That gave me a kind of fright and a shock. I thought to myself, see, this child is called carrying God, but it was thrown unwanted, unloved. So I thought to myself, I must do something about it. So I took the child to, Mother Teresa, have you heard of Mother Teresa? To her convent. And I gave that child to her convent and I asked them to look after it. But that disturbed me really. Till then I was undisturbed. So that very event disturbed me. And I began to think a little more. I said to myself, I don't want to be in a small circle called family, only myself and my extended family. I wanted to go beyond, to reach out to everyone who are in need. That's why I chose this. That was the immediate thing. For me, every day is a greatest moment. Today I am alive. This morning I got up and said to myself, good morning God, you are giving me a new day.
How do you feel your vocation has influenced others around you?
Others around me. That's interesting. One thing is that I try to be who I am, but I try to be at my best. All of us are called to do that. We need to be who we are, but we need to be at our best. If you're good at sports, we need to be at his best. If you're good at music, we need to be at his best. So every time that we try to get into that perfection line, automatically we begin to make some difference. One thing I like is that all of us need to be happy. None of us really want to be sad. Whereas my priesthood really enhances me to give that joyfulness to others. So in that way I make certain level of influence in others, especially young people, because I look after the youth of our diocese as I work as a director of the youth for the Diocese of Parramatta. And also I'm very fond of technology, multimedia and computers and internet and all sorts of things like that. I love my gadgets. I was updating my MacBook Pro into Mountain Lion, just released today. Have you updated it, viewers? Yeah, it's just out today, so I was just updating it. So I love my gadgets and technology, and I'm always into it. Father Andrew, I keep talking to him about technology, that is new things that is coming up and all sorts of things, because I really feel like we can make a difference in this world by using the things. In olden days, they used to send pigeons to send messages to one another, or smoke signals. Whereas now we have got text messages and Facebook. So I'm into it, and I really feel that wherever we are, our surroundings should be happy, so that we also can be happy. If we are sad, the whole world is sad. Smile is like contagious. You smile at others, we also will smile back. And everyone smiles, the whole world smiles. If you are sad, everyone is sad. So the world doesn't want us to be sad. Okay, the world wants you to be happy because the world wants to be happy.